Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today's video surprise is changing the AC compressor capacitor on your unit. Before you get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon when be notified new videos, and I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you very much in advance. Hey, I want to get started here. First of all, I'll mention this is a dual run capacitor. That's what is used on my compressor outside. And how I got this part number, I actually opened the unit ahead of time, took a picture of the part, and brought it to the appliance store. And they figure out which capacitor I needed. But then again, you actually can look at the part number and figure out which one you need. First thing you need to do is turn off the power to do this thing. And I'm going to get a pair of gloves after this thing. I'm just going to flip the switch off. So my switch is just a pull down switch. It's not one of those to take out. It's a little bit different. So it's pull down like I have right now. And it's off already. There's no other switch in the garage or anywhere else. So that's it. Alright, the next thing I want to do is actually remove the cover. So the cover is held by 4 screws. And you need to get the right screwdriver or ratchet, wherever you have, to do the job, to open it up. In fact, I actually used the ratchet because my screwdriver didn't work for these. And there's a screw there, and there's a screw on top over there, right here. You see that picture? And there's a screw on the bottom as well too. So this is a carrier unit. Your model may differ, so the process may differ. And keep in mind the run capacitor, the dual run capacitor differs from model to model as well too. So I just removed the 2 screws right here. I'm going to remove the one on the top. And I need 2 more to remove as well. This one over here and this one over here. So once you got that removed, you can access the run capacitor. Notice this is a carrier unit like I mentioned earlier. You can see the carrier symbol over there. And the blue is the Hearn cable. You see it over there. And you notice my capacitor is a little bit puffy on the top. And brown is the fan, yellow is the common. So it may differ from different brands and different manufacturer. Mine is the carrier. You can see my part numbers HC98JA, etc. Right? So that's something that you need to get the part number. Take a picture of it, bring it to the part store, or look it up what kind of micro-farad you have. One thing you want to do is discharge the capacitor before taking it out. I didn't get to record that, so I'm going to show you right now. And that's how you discharge it. The upper right actually is the common. The bottom one is the Hearn. And the one on the left is the fan. Then I use the screwdriver to remove the bracket. And it's going to be hard to record and remove the bracket. I actually ended up using a socket wrench to finish up the job. So once you have everything removed over here, take note of the wires, take a picture of it, or something. So you, just in case you missed it, there's an identity mark over there on the unit. You can see similar in this one over here. You got the fan, the Hearn, and the other one's the common for C. So make sure the part is correct. How many microfarads, the voltage, protected, and everything you need to know, 50 to 60 hertz as well too. So you can put it against next to each other so you have an idea how much difference in sizing it would be. Some of them may be longer or shorter as long as you have the right component, the microfarad. I use a prior to take it out. I think it's easier. I'm going to do it off camera because I can't hold the camera and do this at the same time. Very simple process. So I already took the Hearn one out. I like to do one at a time so you won't make a mistake on that. I think that's really a good thing to be careful. You know what you're doing. And I'm just going to finish up the other 2, the fan and the common, which is the yellow one's the common. The brown is the fan in my case. And of course, it may differ with different manufacturers. Okay, so I got all taken out and put in a new one already. And notice how flat the top of the capacitor is. The other one is puffy. Alright, so I still have the bracket and screw to do. So I already did that. Put the bracket back on and screw it, and make sure adjust all the cables so they don't touch each other. So nice and fit, and give some slack as well too. Then pretty much check everything over here. Everything's connected. No cable came loose or anything like that, because if it came loose, it won't work. That's the biggest thing. So check everything here, double check, triple check, whatever you do, and take a visual look at this. If you're not familiar how to do this, or you're not sure, don't do it yourself. Hire an AC heating cooling person to do it. So if you put the cover back on, make sure you don't catch any cable, any power cable is over here. So just be really careful when you do this, because you actually snag a cable and that could damage a cable when it came loose. Okay, I got the cover back on, got the screw, then I push it back up, and that's how you turn it on. Then I'm gonna go inside, adjust the thermostat, and see if the fan turns on. Simple as that. It's not a hard process to do, just have to be really careful. Make sure you discharge the old capacitor before you take it out, so you don't get a zap. Alright, looks like the moment of truth has spoken. Everything seems to work. That's all to it. I mean, it's not a hard process overall to do, but if you've never done it before, and you're not sure which component to purchase, or even you could purchase the components, you might not hire somebody to do it. These components actually are available for most on Amazon, and you just need to look at which one meets your criteria for your unit. So mine in particular is a carrier unit, and this is something easy to do, but if you're doing the refrigerant or anything else, you probably want to call the AC heating and cooling folks. That's something that needs training to do, but changing a capacitor is something pretty simple to do. So mine is 80 microfarad, right? And the 440, 370 volts power, and that's the size may be different, but it does its job with the same microfarad. Just keep that in mind, and it's also protected. And this is the old one I have, just in case those folks were wondering which one I had before. It looks like it's the original unit. If it's the original unit or not, just, if you're a technician in this field, post a little comment below. So the biggest thing is that you make sure you get the right capacitor and, install it correctly. If you're not too sure how to install it, definitely consult a professional. I know sometimes in high heat, it's really urgent to have AC, but it's definitely safer than getting electrocuted. Hope the video helps you out. Thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.